Man, very proud of my boys, staff, everybody. Man, we hung in there. We knew this was a tough place to play. Their record doesn't indicate how well they play at home, how well they play together. David Collins, man, he's an unbelievable player. He's one of the most underrated players in the country. And for us, it was a blessing that LaQuincy getting into foul trouble kind of held him down. But overall, to go in the second half and then scrap it out against a team that plays well at home like this, I'm very proud of the boys.
Penny, they went up, I think, 14 on the Collins breakaway dunk, and then you kind of shut them down. What was the key for you?
Well, we knew we had to pay more attention to David. I mean, he was really just giving us fits. He and LaQuincy both are two of the best at playing passing lanes, leaving their man and just roaming, just mucking it up for the other team and being active. And at that point when he got that dunk, I just said to the boys, there's plenty of time left. We have to shut him down. We knew LaQuincy was already in foul trouble. And Zach got going early in the second half, and then he just lost fire. So we just tried to put our attention on not letting David beat us, and it worked out for us. And then we started to execute our offense, got some stops in a row and executed our offense and got back into the game and won.
Coach, I thought Tyler Harris' impact on the game, especially in the second half, was a key factor in the comeback. Could you talk about his performance?
Yeah, Tyler has been a big time player for us for 2 years. You know, honestly, he's small in stature, but his heart is huge, and he's built for big games, especially on the road. And I've been challenging him every day on his defense in the backcourt, putting pressure on guards and making it hard for them to bring the ball up the court. And he did a phenomenal job. He went back to rebound. He knocked down shots. He made plays. He was huge for us today.
Penny, what can be done about the turnover situation?
Just got to give the ball up earlier. Guys are dribbling one dribble, two dribbles too much. You know, you're putting your head down trying to go one-on-one. This isn't the one-on-one level. You can't just play one-on-one on this level. Everybody plays help defense. And when you got a team that forces turnovers like we do, which they are, they're one of the best in the country at doing so, you can't over-dribble the basketball. You got to get rid of it earlier.
Hey, Penny, they hit some big threes from outside. What adjustments you make? Because they didn't hit any big threes late in the game.
Well, we just started paying more attention. No matter what you say to a young team, we're the youngest team in the country. They went into the game the very first play. Justin Brown hits a three. He's their best three-point shooter. Like the very first play. It was a scramble. Malcolm Dan just short closes when we know we don't short close on a shooter, and he made the first one. So it started from that point on. You know, they started getting what they wanted. And obviously being at home, they knew they had to knock us out, try to knock us out early. And we never failed. So just kept punching back and got back into the game. But obviously we just shut it down because we started paying more attention to it.
Penny, what can you say about the guy next to you taking over in the last 5 minutes?
Precious has been perfect teammate, beautiful to coach this year. Came in earlier in the year, really wanted to play a different style game and really started listening to me. I kept talking to him about the way that he needed to play on this level. Obviously, he's not a 5. He's more of a perimeter player that can go inside and do what he wants to do, but we're teaching him how to do both. And he bought into us putting him at the 5 because at first he hated it, but he's bought into it, and he's been playing as good a basketball as anybody in the country.
I think you guys are quickly finding out that there's not going to be an easy night in this conference around the conference with a lot of upsets. How, and you and Coach Gregory are both in the process of building your programs back up. What can you say about how quickly this conference is rising as a whole?
Well, I noticed that last year, that there was no easy games. I mean, you had a couple teams that were down last year, Tulane, maybe ECU, but you look at the rosters this year, everybody has filled their rosters with players in this league. They could talk about our league all they want, but I know, and I'm trying to tell them, after today, they have more belief. After Wichita State and Tulane was a tough game at home. We went to Wichita State and obviously lost that, and then coming here, every game, we told them this even back in October, every game in this league is going to be a tough game at home and on the road.
Penny, what does it say about your team that you can win in this fashion today? You can win in Knoxville. You can win on a neutral floor against NC State. What does it say about your team that you can win games like this?
Well, it shows us that we can pull together for a large majority of the game, maybe not for 40 minutes, but a large part of the game to put some stops together and put some execution together offensively and beat anybody in the country. It shows our young kids that because we want to be great by March. We're building. We did go on a 10-game streak, and I was very proud of that, and then we lost 2 back-to-back, obviously with illnesses and things of that nature, but no excuses. But we want to be great by the time March comes, get into the tournament, and then make some noise.
Penny, how about Lester's play like when you guys were behind?
Oh, Lester's energy, he turned it up another level, and he brought a lot of people with him, meaning like his energy, everybody saw that, and then they ramped up another level. So defensively, he took the challenge. Offensively, he was getting to the basket, knocking down threes, and just tons of energy, and just happy to see him back out there.
And Precious already answered this, but what do you think that you really needed this one for your team's confidence?
Yeah, obviously losing is not good. A lot of these players haven't lost in their careers, and then we win a couple and then go to Oregon and lose and then go on a 10-game win streak. Losing 2 games is like losing 10 in a row, because the atmosphere was so good for 10 games in a row, and then you lose 2 in back-to-back, and they're not used to that, so their confidence was shaken. Then to go in down halftime by 8 on the road again is like, here we go again. But no, we have a great staff. We're going to keep them engaged, and to their credit, they just hung in there, man, and kept executing and kept getting stops. So I'm proud of that.
Did you notice too, like Precious said, the guys were a little different in practice?
Absolutely. Yeah, I know my team. I know the guys that were really happy-go-lucky when we're on the 10-game winning streak. We lose against Georgia. Guys' demeanors change. You lose at Wichita State. Now everybody's wondering, man, are we going to win again? That's just young guys, being the youngest team in the country. That's going to happen, but I'm proud of them today.
Along those same lines, and this is for both of you guys, is it overstating it that this win might rejuvenate you guys?
I don't think that's overstating it from my point of view because we're young. We're not making excuses when we lose a game or win a game. But being young, man, these guys we need to win to get that confidence up. Losing is going to tear them down a little bit.
We have time for 2 more.
When you got down about 14 points, what do you say to your team to get them back in control, under control?
When I looked at the clock, it was like at least 11 minutes. That's a lifetime. That's a lifetime. We were down 18 at Wichita State and brought it back to 6 with the ball with 3 minutes to go in the game. So we knew that we had an opportunity if we got stops. It all depends on our defensive end because we feel like we can score the basketball. We got enough offense to get us good looks at the basket, and we just had to get the stops.
Coach, a lot of times coaches are kind of afraid to foul up 3 late in the game. You decide to do that, it pays off. Is it just being aware of who you're playing more than anything?
Well, I think that the ball bounced off perfectly for what we wanted to do. It bounced off to the big boy, Durr. And as soon as he caught it, we were like, if he catches it, we foul right on the spot. If they got the half court, we were going to foul anyway, no matter who it was. And, that was just a plan. It fell right into where we wanted it. It went right into his hands, and we felt like he would miss the free throws.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.